Damn, that ended too soon.
Yeah, no, we could have done that for the 15 minutes, man.
Yeah. Well, so welcome to the Dropkick Zombie and Jedi Master Fat Zombie Entertainment Buffet Hour Super Bowl special.
Damn straight.
It was Mr. Fat Ass here's idea that we do some Super Bowl themed topics. So we're going to go ahead and roll with that. And just go from there. So a lot of big things happened last night at the Super Bowl. A lot of things you may have missed. Not gonna lie to you. I didn't watch the Super Bowl, so I'm not gonna be participating as much as in this one. I'll just be giving my commentary every now and then. So first off, so how about what the heck did you eat earlier, dude?
All right, I had. All right, so they have these hamburgers.
This dude is like advanced fat. He's advanced fat.
No. It's a master class in cheap, bad food cooked for no nutritional value at all. So take a pizza, which is already not the best food, then take what are basically processed patties that have no nutritional value. In fact, will probably kill you if you eat enough. I think if you look at cancerous, I think you could tell them one of those patties. So I had these that are going bad. So I was like, all right, I got to cook these in the next couple days or they're done. So I cooked them up. So I cooked them up, put them on top of my pizza. So there I got this pizza that has a mountain of this crappy hamburger. And it's not good. It's woo, man, it's going to be a rough night. I know that for sure. But not as rough night as Joe Biden last night, that's for sure.
We'll get to that soon, but first off, let's go ahead and start off with the results of the Super Bowl last night. So we got 22-25, the Kansas City Chiefs. I had no skin in the game, I'm being honest with you. I know my cousin lives in California, and she was really going for the 49ers, but it looks like Kansas City. I guess if I had to go between both of them, I'd have to go with the Chiefs because they're not California. So that's the only reason why.
That's reason enough right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know it, but last night when I messaged you and I was like, you almost won me $100 worth of cheeseburgers.
Oh, so close.
You almost. I was close. There was somebody that was an inch
man.
closer than me. And
I'm sorry, man. I tried to get you close, and I got you. I thought it'd be close enough, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was almost there, but somebody actually guessed it, the actual score.
The actual? Oh.
Yeah, and they got a $100 gift card to Dave's Burger Barn up the road here.
Were you second place at least? At least do I have some kind of credit for helping you out? At least.
I mean, I was the second closest, but not.
Okay.
I didn't take the cake.
I'm sorry, man. I was hoping I could get you.
So
all
I
the way,
messaged him and another friend of mine. My wife used the other friend of mine, his score, which was way off. And he actually had the 49ers winning. And I got yours, and I was just like, whatever, I'll just say what Chris says. He knows more than me about football. I just wanted $100 worth of cheeseburgers. That's all I wanted. My fat ass really needs it. But that's neither here nor there. But so Kansas City Chiefs take it, man.
Yeah, I took it in overtime. I think that's a good game. I think I don't like blowouts, especially on playoff games and things like that. So I think it was a good game. I think Mahomes was an excellent choice for MVP. I think he did well. Now I also want to make an admission as well. I didn't watch the game live. I did watch several pundits and a lot of the replays today. I have not watched a live NFL game in several years.
I watched the commercials. I looked up the top 10 funniest commercials of the Super Bowl.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. I was so hoping they were going to have Shane Gillis in a Bud Light ad, but it didn't happen. They had Dana White.
That's too new, yeah.
They had Dana White in there.
Yeah.
So it was really a good commercial for Bud Light. I mean,
Yeah,
they're really.
So they're going full bore. They're trying
picking
to save
their
the brand.
game.
I don't blame them for it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
they're doing their thing.
I don't know if it's going to
man.
work, but yeah, I think this full court press I think is doing a lot of good things for them. they've been seen supporting what are effectively U.S. staples. So I think they're doing from a business standpoint what I think they need to be doing. However, I think that the people that are behind the boycott are going to continue to back the boycott as long as there's no apology. You can change your business practice. You can spend a lot of money, but until somebody says, we fucked up, we're sorry, we ruined our brand and it was our fault and we're not going to do that again. I don't think people are going to
the real
people are going to take it serious.
You just missed the threshold of 5 minutes without a curse word.
Oh,
It's 6 minutes.
Man.
6 minutes. No, because like YouTube, like they'll.
Oh, I know.
Strike the video. They'll restrict it.
Fascist bastards! Since I already broke it, I'm sorry.
They'll restrict
there goes
it.
Our money.
But
damn. All right.
Hopefully one day we'll be monetized.
I think it was a good game. I think it was a good game.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch it. I did watch the commercials. My wife kept up with it on her phone and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, good jobs, Kansas City." You know, it is what it is. Like, I'm happy for Kansas City. At least they're not California, like I said. I don't have much to say about this. I'm being honest. I'm just talking out of my rear, but you know, whatever. Kansas City won.
I think the game was fine. I think people are going to be happy. I don't think anybody is going to be overly upset about one way or the other. But
now, if these guys were in there, I would care.
Yeah, I'd support the Saints for sure. I'd support the Cowboys. I would support several teams. I
like the Saints,
don't really
the
care
Cowboys.
about the Chiefs, but
if the Saints, the Cowboys, or Green Bay are in it, then I'm down to watch. But
Green Bay, all right.
Yeah, I don't know why I always like Green Bay. I'm not a cheesehead, but I mean I like Green Bay.
Hey, like what you weird. I don't mean weird what you like. I don't know. It's your thing. If you like the team, like the team.
I tell you what.
I'm a Cowboys fan, but they break my heart every year, so I don't know why I still love them. But here we are.
I tell you who was watching. Chris.
He's gonna trigger me. Is Mike about to get triggered here?
Here she comes. Da-da-da!
Miss
She's back on the screen. Hey, and this goes to you, Addie. Screw Taylor Swift. That's my little niece sent me a text message saying, I watched your stupid podcast. I'm a Swiftie. If you talk more smack about Taylor Swift, I'm going to come to your house and hold you hostage.
No, I'm afraid of getting swatted. We talk one bad thing about Taylor Swift, and we might have in fact. We love you, Taylor. Okay, not really.
Swiftie.
We don't love Taylor.
I'm feeling Swiftie in here.
I'm not feeling Swiftie.
Me neither.
A lot of people gave her trash about this thing.
I can't name one song
she's just
from
blowing
her.
Off steam. But I can name a bunch of songs from her. That doesn't mean I like her. It's just her songs are on the radio. I mean, that's
apparently like I saw a video. Some chick with an upside down cross was sitting next to her doing signs or something. That's a conspiracy. I don't know nothing about that. I did watch that video. Fat ass zombie, Jedi Master fat ass. It did look kind of sus. I'm just gonna say that, but we're not gonna get into that.
All right, let's. Okay, whether or not there's weirdness going on, I don't know. Okay, let's just say the way I look at it is she's young, she's rich, she's entitled. She just
it wasn't her. It was whatever that chick was.
No,
and
I'm sure she's got all sorts of entourage people around her. Who knows who they are? I don't know. I just people trashing her for it. Yeah, she's young, she's rich. Let her do what the hell she wants. It's her money.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy. I think that I don't want to. I'm watching football. I don't really want to watch her. Granted, I wasn't watching football, so I didn't have to watch her, but everybody else did. So I just think that ESPN loves Taylor Swift more than they love football.
That's her. She's like the poster child right now for everything. She's so stupid.
I'm sure she's so upset that that her boyfriend didn't get MVP.
She's so stupid. Cause, all right, I'm not even gonna get into the Christian talk. No, I'm not even gonna get into that. She said something that was just dumb. The other day.
Dumb. She is dumb. I don't know if anybody cares about her opinion. She makes good music. She makes music that makes money. That's the only thing about her.
I'm not gonna say she makes good music. It's not my kind of music.
No, she makes music that makes money. I
mean, people like it.
No. Well, yeah, people like it. People like dumb crap all the time. It doesn't make her good music. I'm sorry, but I mean, yeah, her music makes money. Good job. Well done. That doesn't mean that you have an opinion that anybody cares about, except for your fanatical fans who don't actually know anything.
Swifties.
All those 14-year-old girls out there, listen to Taylor because you're never going to be like her.
For everybody else, go and put on some Slaughter to Prevail and let's forget about this music even existing. But I know you wanted to talk. She was up there having a good time, doing her thing. I saw some clips of her up there drinking. She was partying. Probably just
had a good time. Good for
probably
her.
just flew in on her private jet and everything else. So
yeah,
whatever. But she did celebrate at the end.
Hey, let's give her credit. She sold her smaller private jet. Okay, she's trying to save the environment, right? Trying to save the environment, has to sell the smaller one, right, to save the environment. So, thank you, Taylor, for selling your second jet. We appreciate the sacrifice that you made for the environment. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Good job, Taylor, and good kiss with old boy here.
That's what we needed at the end. We needed a little bit of celebrity PDA. That's exactly what we all needed.
Yeah, good old kiss or Rooney.
Just get married already.
Yes, we know you guys are in love. We know he's an NFL player, and he's not an MVP NFL player, apparently. But
yes, he's not. But I want to tell you this. If she really didn't want all the attention, she wouldn't have done this. Just saying. She's whining about all the attention. No, that's exactly what she wants. That's exactly why.
Yeah, earlier.
Haters, y'all hate. I'll take it. I can take it all day. I take it all day. Bring it.
True that.
What's next? What's next? We've got.
Okay, our next topic. Speaking of the Super Bowl, the good old national anthem. Let me see. Oh, look at that. 2 national anthems, actually. We got 2 of them for the price of 1.
2 for the price of 1. And technically, we had 3 because if you want to include America the Beautiful. So
I'll include it. This, I don't know. I'm confused about, like, I don't know. Okay, so there's the whole thing. Why do we need 2? I get it,
because the NFL are segregationists.
I mean, I get it. Like, I support not Black Lives Matter, but I support black people being, all they can be and everything. And in this day and age, we need to not worry about skin color. But this seems we're going back to segregation.
But that's exactly the thing here. Like, they're not trying.
Doesn't the Star Spangled Banner already include them?
It does. It includes everyone in the United States. If you're an American citizen, the Star Spangled Banner is a song that was written about the War of 1812. Okay, about a fort that didn't fall, a flag that was held up by brave men who were Americans who defended this country from the British. So to say that song is not representative of America is stupid, because it's exactly what America represents. We fought against tyranny. We defended ourselves against tyranny again, and we solidified our place as a country in that conflict. That song was written about men dying for that flag, and that flag meant more to them than their lives. That's a universal thing about patriotism. This second song is basically saying, we don't feel that we got to fight for that flag, so that song doesn't represent us. So this song does. But you have to kneel for both. No, I'm not doing that. Because we got Democrats today who are saying, oh, people didn't kneel for the black national anthem. Well, yeah, because the black national anthem doesn't exist. It's the one national anthem. If you want to sing songs about black independence, sing it. But don't sell it as a national anthem. You can sing all the songs you want.
I just don't see why we have to have 2. I mean, if they want to have that song, at a certain event or whatnot, that's fine. But why do we have to treat it like it's the same national anthem,
Because they're trying to create 2 tiers of justice, right? 2-tier system. That's what they want. They want black people to be risen above everybody else because they were, enslaved 200 years ago.
I don't know.
Because of what somebody, not mine, because my family didn't own any slaves. But the fact is, what a bunch of people 200, 300, 400, 500 years ago did, they want to be risen above and given special treatment today. And that makes no sense. I didn't hurt anybody. I didn't enslave anybody. God, I wish I could have somebody do all my work for me. Not that I want slaves, not that I'm advocating it. I'm just saying I can understand both sides of it. They don't seem to understand both sides of it, just want to punish people. Or in reality, they just want benefits for themselves, not for others. The fact is, all this racial division does nothing but create more racial division. If you want a unified country,
well, I mean, because
stop having two songs.
I'm just saying, and I mean, it's not just the songs. Like, you have all these, I've heard of black-only events, stuff-only events, Mexican-only events.
It's the return for segregation, but not
only events,
for white supremacy, but for
all this stuff.
Black recovery. I don't know what you would call it.
All this stuff,
whatever their reasoning is, bullshit.
These only event, like that, just. I mean, we're going back to what Martin Luther King fought for, to end segregation.
Well, it makes sense. Our president fought to keep segregation, so it's just coming full around. He might even think it's still the '60s. Don't forget, he said he talked to a president that died 20 years ago.
I didn't even know about that.
He said he met when he became vice president. President. I don't know what he said exactly right now, but he said he met Mitterrand. Mitterrand was a president like 30 years ago.
Okay.
And it's like the fourth dead person that he's talked to in recent.
He might, bro. He might be like the Sixth Sense.
Hey, he's broke the veil, man. He's so close to death that he could see dead people. I mean, hey, if you want to ask about dead people, now's the time, because he's going to join them soon. He's just old. The man's dying, man.
I mean, we're not at all cheering that on. I don't want to see anybody die. The man has kids, grandkids.
He's old, but he's old. I mean, that's what old people. That's what happens when you get old. You die, and when you're 80 years old, you're closer to death than you are to life. Okay.
I wish the man a good long life, but just outside of the Oval Office.
Well, I think.
Time to go hang out with the grandkids, dog.
Yeah.
Time to go hang out with the grandkids.
There's a lot of calls for him to retire now, but it's a different topic.
Time to go chill with the grandkids.
Yeah. Go drive that Corvette that was sitting right next to all those.
Heck yeah, go enjoy your life, Mr. Biden. But I don't know.
Now here's the thing I want to bring up real fast. Going back to the national anthem thing. You got Reba, which, I mean, in terms of white women, is pretty much the epitome of white woman, versus Miss Day over here, who represents the African American side of it. And I don't know why the NFL thought that this was a racially a good idea, because you have a dichotomy here where you're creating white versus black. I mean, even if you had just put the Hispanic person to sing the national anthem, would have been more racially sensitive.
I see what you're saying.
Than what they did. You highlighted it. You want this.
So you have a lady of color, a black woman, on one side, and then on the other, you have the whitest female that you don't get much whiter than Reba McEntire. Like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I thought that
I love Reba.
Her song. I listened to both of the songs, and they were both beautiful songs. Okay.
Yeah.
I think they both did a great job on the songs. I just think that in a country right now where racial division is higher than at any point since probably the civil rights era, maybe even worse. Things might even be worse now than they were then. Though we don't really have race riots, so I think we're probably a little bit better. Though the Black Lives Matter could be considered a race riot. But bottom line is we're in a bad space. Black people and white people and these considered marginalized groups in general are getting farther and farther apart on the issues. And this calls for these basically what are in effect safe spaces, which is segregation, is completely backwards thinking. We need to stop talking about division and start talking about what makes us all the same, which is we're Americans.
Red-blooded Americans.
We're red-blooded. Yeah, we all bleed the same. We're all Americans. We all believe that. And if you don't believe in America, then stop claiming to want to be an American. Stop claiming to be one.
We are all like the Island Boys. We just trying to make it.
Yeah.
We just trying to make it. We just Island Boys, just trying to make it. in this
All right.
U.S. of A.
What
But
we got
yeah,
next?
and then we have some. I didn't get pictures to put up, but it kind of goes with it. The kneeling that was going on.
Oh, that's right.
Was there any? I mean, I don't know.
There was, and there was some absentia from it. I think the big thing today is most people are talking about, that people didn't respect one song or the other or both or either. I just think that we're falling apart. The things that bind us together are becoming less important, and the NFL is not helping in the biggest American sporting event of the year. And we are promoting this anti-American nonsense that does nothing but divide us. And then the next day we've got Democrats from Memphis, of all places, who saying that people need to put their hands over their heart and stand up for the Black national anthem. If people are going to kneel for the real national anthem, they have no obligation to do anything for the Black national anthem, especially if they're not Black. And that's exactly the bad things about it.
Now I'm gonna tell you like this: like, I used to be very gung ho and I get up in arms about the kneeling and stuff. Which let me preface this: I'm not a fan of the kneeling. I personally wouldn't do it. But I actually had a friend of mine that was in the military, and he actually sat down with me and explained it to me. I was like, man, that's so disrespectful, yada, yada, And he, let me know that one of my flavor saver hair went in my mouth just now. But he let me know that, and it kind of made sense to him. He goes, well, I mean, in a way, it's actually American to kneel. He goes, I went to war and fought for that, for you to be able to do that, for you to have the freedom to kneel if you want to during the national anthem. So he goes,
yeah, but the freedom to do something and actually doing something are completely different things.
I mean,
if someone wants to kneel, you have every right to.
Yeah, what I'm saying is,
it doesn't make it any less disrespectful.
What I'm saying is, when it comes to like, I'm not a fan of it myself, but I don't hate somebody if they're gonna kneel. I don't agree with it, but if they want to kneel, they can kneel, and I ain't hating on it. Do what you feel.
Well, I'm gonna hate on it, and that's my right. And you have the right to kneel, and you have the right to hate on me for thinking that you're a terrible human being.
Yeah,
that's what it means to be free.
And now
right?
what I'm saying
is,
what I'm saying is
that what you're doing on national television at an American event filled with American pride in front of U.S. servicemen holding American flags. That is disrespectful as shit. So you can do it all you want to. You're legally allowed to do it, but it makes you a piece of shit. Period.
Yeah.
Yep. And you have the right to be a piece of shit. And I have a right to think you're a piece of shit. But that's what being America is all about.
Yeah, everybody. That's the greatest thing about America is that we can have that feelings for each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But me
and not
personally,
want to kill each other.
Yeah, but me personally,
that's the key. I don't want to kill anyone.
I don't
but that
agree.
Doesn't mean that I don't like it. Yeah.
I don't agree with it. I think it's lame. I think it is disrespectful, but I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying, personally. But to each his own. So it is what it is. But I tell you what, is it only the NFL that happens?
No, it's happening in all sorts of sports. It just happens that the NFL is the most visible.
I've never seen it happen at a UFC event. I've never seen it happen at WrestleMania. I'm just saying.
I think there's a different mentality in that type of business, and I think that you have people in places like, and this is where I love real social justice. Okay, where if you do something stupid, someone's going to look at you and go, you're a dumbass, and might even punch you in the face. People will do that in the UFC. People won't do that in the NFL.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been to MMA fights, and there's a lot of testosterone in that room at night. I'm scared. I'm scared to leave the building.
Yeah, I think
everybody wanting to fight.
But there's a difference. I mean, if you're socially allowed to do something, right? It doesn't mean that it's socially okay. It just means you are legally allowed to do it. I think what we need more of is people saying, oh my God, you're a dumbass. And if you do it in front of me, I'm going to punch you in the face. So you're going to go, okay, I can say whatever I want, but I'm going to get punched in the face. And so people are going to be like, maybe I should think about what I say. Because if you go up to Strawn Strickland and say, I think your decisions about what you say about women and what you say about transgender and all that is wrong, and I think you're an asshole. And Sean's like, who gives a shit? And he gets up in his face about it. Sean Strickland's going to punch him out. And I think Sean, he needs to do that. Because if you walk up to somebody and start talking bullshit, there needs to be a threat of you getting knocked the fuck out. Because you're talking bullshit.
You see that? You see what he Machine Gun Kelly? Go watch the Machine Gun Kelly Sean Strickland.
I'll have to watch it later.
Oh my! He just straight up tells, he goes, "Why are you dressed like that? You look weird." He told him, like, dude, he goes, and he actually goes to Megan Fox, like, "Why'd you marry a guy like this?" He's like, "What the hell are y'all, some vampires?"
No, but we need more of that. I mean, we need more people who are willing to just look at somebody and go, "Oh my God, you're the stupidest sack of shit I've ever seen." And if you come up with that shit again, I'm gonna punch you the fuck out. Because people have no consequences. You can come up and yell in someone's face, and they can't do anything about it. Except if they were willing to stand up and say, "Oh my God, you're a fucking dumbass," and it's just there's just no consequences. And this type of shit is what happens when you can do whatever you want, and someone's gonna say, "Oh, he's so brave. He's so brave. Look at him. He's so brave.
Stunning and brave."
No, you're not.
Stunning
you're not brave. You're just an attention-seeking a media hound. You're a media whore. That's what you are. You want attention,
and I don't
so you
care.
do something outrageous.
Colin Kaepernick, I don't care what anybody says, Colin Kaepernick did not get on and kneel for anything.
No, he knelt because he's a shitty football player.
Yeah, he knelt just for attention. I don't care. His part wasn't in the right place. I can understand.
And very few of them are. Very few of them are. There might be some legitimate concerns out there, but every single one of them is taking advantage and is virtue signaling. And it's just a load of shit because these people are making millions of dollars to play a game 13, 14, 15 games a year.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't have any desire to listen to some guy who was just gifted with athletics. And yeah, they work their ass off. Okay, I'm not saying that NFL players don't work their ass off. But by the time that you're in the NFL, you're being paid so much money to literally go out there and play a game that I don't care what your politics are. I don't care that you feel oppressed because you are not oppressed. And it is proof that this country is racially better than it ever was, is the fact that you have the ability to come out of whatever shithole you might have come from and become a superstar. Because of why? Because you worked your ass off and you're good at something. And that's what America's all about.
It's that same little echo chamber that I don't understand, like, this whole sadness and oppression with these people, these higher echelon people. Like, I was listening to a YouTuber that I like named Jesse on Fire, and he said something about Machine Gun Kelly. He watched a documentary, and Machine Gun Kelly was like, "I had the gun in my mouth. I was so sad." He was like, "Shut the hell up." He goes, "Dude, you're filthy rich." He goes, "You have Megan Fox on your lap all night." He's like, "What the hell do you have to be sad and on the verge of offing yourself for?" Like,
yeah,
bruh,
I have no.
You have no idea what real struggles are. You're in this bubble echo chamber. Like, it's that whole disconnect. Like, I'm so sad. What the hell are you sad about with your freaking private jet? It's so stupid. Shut up, you wuss. Like,
crocodile tears, man.
Bro, I tell you what, if I had all that money and all that fame and maybe not fame, because being famous can be hard. If I had all that, bro, I wouldn't have a worry in the world.
Well, here's the thing. There are legitimate celebrity role models. Okay, there are good celebrities out there, and I think you could probably name one of the best out there. He plays John Wick.
Oh yeah, Keanu
Reeves is a
national treasure
for me. He's a national treasure because he knows that he's famous and he doesn't give a shit, right? He doesn't even really like it. It's just a part of the business, you know. And I just respect the shit out of
Marky
him.
Mark.
He writes the Subway. I mean, he is. For me, he's a celebrity hero because he's a guy who knows what his skill is. He's an actor.
Adam Sandler, Marky Mark. We can go on.
I have issues with Adam Sandler.
Really?
Marky Mark is good. I like him. But and there are others. There are a lot of others. I'm not saying there aren't, but you have the ones that are the loudest, and they're the ones that I care about the least. And that seems to be a trend in celebrities, that the ones that no one really wants or should be listening to are the ones that have the loudest voices.
That is very true. But moving on. So back to the Super Bowl. I was talking about I watched a video last night kind of after the top 10 commercials that are ads that played during halftime, and this one was not in that top 10 list. No, not that one. We'll get to that one later. A little sneak peek for later, but this one right here, old RFK.
You see, that's the problem. We've got two candidates for president that think we're in the 1960s.
Yeah, apparently this is computer generated or something like that. His face on his...
It's a super PAC put this up deal, and it's basically the old Kennedy ad, but you take out JFK and put in RFK, and that's what you got. I'm not a fan of that tactic. He is not JFK. He never will be.
I like him better than Biden. I think best case scenario for the Democrats is him, to be honest. In my personal opinion.
Yeah, but it'll never happen. I mean, the Democrats are trying to get him disqualified. He's running as an independent because the Democrats don't take him seriously.
Because he said some things that they didn't like.
Well, no, he just didn't get on with the bandwagon. I mean, in the Democrats, it's uniparty, right? It's the single party. You don't go against the party. You go against the party, and you're dead to us. And they'll come after you with everything they've got. Watching the Democrats eat each other is hilarious, and it happens regularly because they are so invested in these special interest groups that when these special interest groups have opposing views, they kill each other. Like, within the party, obviously. In America, we don't kill each other over politics. Thank God. But in the Democratic Party, if you go against the Democratic narrative, you're enemy number one, unless you're a special interest group, and then they fight each other all the time. For instance, the Biden camp has two key parties in it, right? Key part elements within the party right now that hate each other, and that's the pro-Israel and pro-Hamas. I'm going to say pro-Hamas because that's exactly what they are. They're pro-Hamas. Whether or not they say they're pro-Palestine or not, I don't give a shit. Palestine doesn't exist. Hamas does exist. They were voted in by the people of Palestine in Gaza, and by a significant margin, I might add. And therefore, in my opinion, they support terrorists as a people. So if you like democracy, if democracy is your thing, well, the Gazans democratically elected Hamas, terrorist group, a group with one purpose. And anyway, the fact is the Democratic Party has the Hamas side and the Israel side, and they hate each other.
The weirdest thing I ever seen.
Quitting on that.
The weirdest thing I ever seen on like TikTok and stuff is these transgenders taking up for freaking. Yeah. I'm like, do y'all not?
And I mean,
they had this one of them on there. Yeah. It was a girl with a mustache, and she was like, they wouldn't be mean to me. They wouldn't do. I'm like, go over there.
No, yeah.
Like they did a poll. What is it, like 86% of them are against? They will throw you off the building. Like, do you not know what you are saying? What the hell?
Now, I do want to clarify. The throwing off of the building thing is actually happening in places more like Iran.
Yeah.
And there, but because don't forget that Gaza is technically in Israel, and it is against that law in Israel to throw people off roofs. So thank you, Israel, for preventing people from being thrown off roofs.
Exactly. But you can't tell them nothing because they just love this thought of having.
They're the oppressed.
The oppressed. They love the oppressed. And then I don't know. I'm not going to get into that whole thing. Let's get back to RFK. It's just dumb.
Again, his ad was old. It was a weird deal.
Did his family get pissed at him for it?
Well, yeah. I don't even know if RFK actually knew about it. It's sounding more and more like the Super PAC did it on their own, and so RFK had to go make some apologies because I don't think he had permission to do that. That's just saying. So yeah, he made some apologies. I think there were some ruffled feathers within the family, and sorry, Democratic royalty. Ooh.
Poor RFK. But well, like I said, I like him better than all the other Democratic candidates.
Oh yeah, because he's not a transgressive. He's an old school.
Yeah,
liberal,
he does have some good ideals. I'll give him that.
Yeah. He's a real liberal. He's not an actual transgressive, which is what most of or at least the active
and he is
component
jacked and cut for being his age, son.
Yeah, my problem with RFK, and I hate this. It's just a fact. I just hate it's a fact. His speech problems.
Yeah, he can't get very loud.
It's an issue, and it's not. It doesn't take away from how intelligent he is. It doesn't take away any of that. I think he's a really brilliant man. I think he's a great politician. I think he knows what he's talking about. I don't agree with his politics, or at least mostly. I do think he's more sane than the Democratic Party as a whole, but that doesn't mean that the things that he's calling for are positive. They're just not as negative as what the mainstream Democratic Party is advocating for. I do think that something that would really shake up politics as a whole would be if Trump and RFK came to some kind of joint agreement where RFK came in as VP.
That would be good. Take the best ideals from both sides and.
Well, it's what it is
some of the best ideals.
It changes the narrative that has been preached by the mainstream media and tech and all these things for years, that the Republicans are refusing to work, and specifically Trump in particular is far right and is refusing to work with Democrats, which is something that they constantly accuse Republicans of. For instance, on this Senate border bill, right? Biden comes out, says, I could fix the border right now if Congress would pass my border bill, when there's nothing in the border bill that actually does anything about the border. It's a Ukraine package with Israel aid attached to it.
So they put
promises.
Wait, whoa. So they put a border bill together with strings attached to it for a country that is nowhere near our border.
Yeah, no, this bill spends like 5 times as much money securing Ukraine's borders than it does the U.S. borders. And the money that's set aside actually doesn't change the border. It allows for more Border Patrol agents to process additional migrants, in addition to more judges to process asylum claims faster. It also sets a restriction of if for a specific or extended period of time there are more than 5,000 entries a day, that they will just redirect all those migrants to points of entry.
Now,
doesn't say they won't take them. Just says that after a certain point, we could just send them over here.
All right, let's get into that. Let's get back to the Super Bowl.
On another day. That's another day.
Yeah, we're gonna do a quick turnaround episode 2 of this without the Super Bowl stuff. There's a lot to get into, and that we need to get into it sooner than later. I'm talking about old boy Tucker Carlson go talk to Putin.
Woo!
Talking about
and today, do not forget, today he was presenting in front of a global audience. So as well, I'm talking about different things, and he said some really crazy shit. So we can talk about that another day. But that's a whole.
Let's stick to this.
Yeah,
but we will get to that. We need to do another episode. Turn around real fast.
Yeah, we will do another one probably tomorrow, right? I think tomorrow.
Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got some prep work to do, so sorry we're not doing it today, but we will get to it this week.
Yeah, we'll do a quick little. Well, this one may be shorter than most, but we'll get a part 2 out. Well, not a part 2, just a bonus episode.
A normal hour for the week.
Yeah,
normal buffet.
Yeah, we'll get a bonus. No, this is the bonus episode. We'll give you.
This is the bonus episode. We'll get to a normal one. We'll do a normal one tomorrow.
Okay, so moving on from the RFK ad to Mr. Biden deep-throating an ice cream. But
okay, so just to clarify, this did not happen during the Super Bowl because he refused to do an interview for this Super Bowl again this year because he lives in a basement. However, he did do a recorded deal that was talking about shrinkflation. And apparently our daughter, elderly, should be in a nursing home president, is mad that his ice cream cartons are getting smaller.
Which I kind of, I mean, I'm being honest with you. I kind of got I second that. I'm second in
Oh,
favor.
I don't like shrinkflation either.
I agree.
It's like the pot calling the kettle black. It's like, I caused inflation. Oh, those corporations are so bad for trying to keep the money down.
I mean, it's literally happening everywhere. It's not just the biggest corporation. Like my hometown, back in my hometown, they have this place called Bernice's. I love that cheeseburger. Bruh, used to go get something called the Flute Burger. That thing was like that. And it was like $7.99 for that sucker with fries and a drink, bruh. Me and my wife went back there about 2 months ago. Man, that looked like a McDonald's double cheese, and it was $14.99, bro.
It's interesting that you bring up McDonald's. McDonald's, the CEO of McDonald's, came out, I think it was a week or two ago, and said, look, we understand that an $18 Big Mac is too expensive. We're going to do everything in our power as a company to reduce the cost of a Big Mac to affordable costs.
One piece of cheese, not two.
Yeah, no, we're going to reduce the size of the bread. I mean, it's just the fact is but here's the thing about inflation. What causes inflation? Spending money you don't have. What does Biden do better than anybody else? He spends money he doesn't have. We have the biggest trade deficit and, a budget deficit in history. We're spending trillions. I mean, trillions, multiple trillions of dollars every year that we don't bring in revenue. So I want every politician. I want to give them $10. Here's $10. You have to live all day on this $10 bill. If you tap into any money that's not this $10 bill, you're in debt. And see if they can do it. I bet you they can't, because they don't know how to live within their means. Every American citizen has to live within their means. And on top of that, everything we do is taxed. When you go to the gas station and buy gas, it's taxed.
You don't
Your
see
car
it, but it is
taxed. The food you buy is taxed. The money that you get from working your ass off is taxed. When you buy a house, it's taxed.
Bro, I dread. I get so. I envy so many people. All my friends are like, oh, like, yeah, I can't wait to income tax. I dread tax time. I get screwed every time.
Well, if you make any kind of money, if you make them, let me make that clear.
I dread it every year.
If you make a livable wage in this country, you dread the IRS.
I do.
If you are someone who lives underneath what is effectively living within your means, you don't have to pay taxes, because the Biden administration and other Democratic administrations, and let's just put it where
I'm right there. And
Republicans as well. Everybody they do the same damn thing.
Everybody's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this when I get my taxes. I'm gonna do it." I'm like,
no, I have to pay taxes.
I have people that are like, "Man, I only got $500 back." I'm like, I pray I
don't have to pay $500.
Yeah, I'm like,
that would be great.
I pray I only owe them $50. Like,
hell, if I come out even, that's a win.
Yeah,
right? That
me
means
too.
I've already paid. They've already taken their pound of flesh. I don't have to suffer anymore. It's an absolute scam. And then if it was just income tax, it'd be one thing. But it's not. It's tax on everything. And it's in every direction. You buy, you sell, it's all tax. It's insane. We are taxed to death. And on top of that, we are regulated to death. It's just, and of course,
taxes, wasn't that just invented to get us out of World War II?
No, taxes have been around for a long time.
Or World War One, maybe it was like taxes.
We left the gold standard a long time ago, and that meant that as long as we were spending more than we were creating, we were always going to be where we are today.
I don't know, but taxes suck. I dread them.
Yeah.
I pay them because I have to, but whatever. Let's get on to something.
But the main thing is we have this old dotard on TV who cares more about his ice cream than he does about your car, your gas, your kids. All of it. He doesn't care. I would like cheaper ice cream and a bigger car. Well, yeah, no, and that's why
Have you seen Chips lately?
See him and they're like,
have you seen Chips lately?
I just went to the grocery store today. It's terrible.
He had the camera on earlier, and I heard gronk gronk gronk.
Oh, I was
coming out of my headset, and I see him eat them Doritos.
I was down in Doritos.
But like half that bag was air a bit.
No, of course it was. But yeah.
Whatever. Corporations do suck, though. I agree with them there.
Well, yeah, but where do
y'all ain't bought shit?
But here's the thing. How does a corporation set their prices? I mean, that's a simple question. You work for a corporation. How do you set your prices?
I guess by demand, and I guess by
Right. Demand and cost. Right. Your company has to make more money than it costs to operate. So you take all of your costs together, and then you put all of your revenue together. And if the revenue isn't bigger than the cost, your company will fail. Right.
Well,
so what happens when you raise the costs? You have to raise the price to make the revenue to pay for the increase in cost.
This is all
so
good talk for our real buffet hour that is coming.
Yeah, but it's just this. All right, I'm sorry. Let's move on.
Move on. And then we got, after the Super Bowl, the old Biden tweet. Ah! 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 Good.
All right,
God.
so I'm not stupid enough to think this was actually Joe Biden that posted this. I don't think Joe Biden
was this about the Super
is.
Bowl? Like, was this a Super Bowl prediction?
Yeah, no, this was some staffer who thought this would be cute. Yeah, no, but Joe Biden doesn't even know what Twitter is. I think he thinks that's some character on a Disney show. Joe Biden's not with it. He doesn't know how to do social media. I think they have to print out his emails so that he knows what to read. I'm not. Okay, I'm joking. Okay,
he's still got a razor.
a razor as in an actual blade, right? I get my razor.
All right, Nokia.
This dude. Okay, I'm pretty sure that Joe Biden thinks it's 1960. So, I don't think he knows what a computer is. He missed. I don't know if you heard the other day, but he mistook. I'm sorry. It's just really funny. He called Al-Sisi the president of Mexico, which is, I don't know. If you can combine, I don't know. Egypt is the president, Al-Sisi. And it was important because our ally, Israel, is fighting a conflict within meters of Egyptian troops in Rafah at that gate. And we need Egypt to be a friend. And Biden doesn't even know who Al-Sisi is and what continent and hemisphere he's in.
Oh, wow.
And here's the thing. You want to know how World War III starts? Here's Biden. Oh, I need my ice cream. Mr. President, we just got attacked in Jordan. Oh, Jordan, where's where's my syrup? Oh, I said Jordan. Yeah, let's bomb Jordan. No, sir. No, we were attacked in Jordan. Oh, well, who attacked us? It was Iraq, sir. Oh, we got to attack Iran. Bomb Iran. We bomb Iran because he doesn't know where Iran is because he's brain dead. That's how World War III starts.
So.
Yeah.
Well, it is.
He's commander in chief.
I mean,
the most advanced military arsenal in the world, including nukes. I mean, this man, in his dementia, could literally blow up the world, and nobody seems to give a shit. I'm just throwing that out there. He's not even willing to take a competency test. This was talked about at the press conference today by the White House. That no, he's fine. He's got a physical coming up. It's no big deal. We'll let you know.
I don't know what did this mean though. This tweet, I don't get it. Just like we,
like I said, I think this is some staffer who's
like. Was it about? Funny. Was it the Super Bowl, the results, or?
Yeah, what it is it's suggesting that that he set this up, that it was rigged.
Oh, okay then.
It's again, this is a stupid staffer. This is not Joe Biden, but because it's Joe Biden's account, it just makes him look like an idiot. It's stupid. It's stupid.
Okay. Well, Super Bowl. Okay.
Super Bowl.
All right.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Well done, Chiefs.
Well done, guys. Well, this is a little shorter of an episode. We're about 30 minutes shorter than what we are. We'll be back soon with our normal buffet hour goodness. A lot of topics on the horizon. Anything you would like to add, Mr. Jedi Master Fat Behind?
Yeah. Y'all need to eat something dirty. Just go out, get something that's completely bad for you, and eat it. Because if you don't, you're not living. I'm just saying. This is Fat Ass Wisdom coming at you.
Alrighty. And for Jedi Master Fat Ass, I am Dropkick Zombie. And over and out, you guys. Y'all have a good one. We'll be back tomorrow or something.
Tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. But we will release it.
Like and subscribe, y'all. We need your help. Like and subscribe.
Do that. Till next time.
Raging through the night, to see.